Hi, welcome back to the Unity Game Dev. My name is Frederick. I'll be your host. In the last video, I ended right before deploying the app to my Android and iOS phones. So what I usually do right after I purchase a new asset is, especially if it's a big asset, I just quickly create a scene and add that to the build and deploy it to the target devices. The reason being is I want to make sure that the assets run smoothly on those devices. If I wait too long and I start adding more assets and coding, then it can get really difficult to debug slowness issues. So that being said, when I tried to push this to my Android device, I ran into really long build times. I was kind of surprised by it. And it has been a while since I've built on Android. So here you can see where I'm just basically trying out the scene on my PC. So I just play it, everything seems pretty smooth, except the water was missing. So I realized I must have unchecked it in the scene. That was part of me trying to debug what's going on, why it's taking the build times are so long. And I thought maybe the water, could be adding to the slow build times. Also, on the actual Android, once I deployed it, the water was not visible and the scene was very slow. Anyways, I added the water back, and as you can see, when I play the scene, everything's fine. So, nothing wrong here. And now I'm going to show you what happens when I build it. So, this is a few builds after I tried the initial build, so I've already sped it up tremendously, but initially it took me, for the first build, it took me 45 minutes. And what happens is I had slowness issues on the global illumination. I had problems with stripping shader variants and just creating all the shader variants. One of the quickest, the best things you can do, or the easiest things you can do to speed things up, is first just run your project on a solid state drive. I was actually running this off a spinning drive because I got a 2 terabyte spinning drive that's synced to my Dropbox, so I don't lose my my files, and I can easily share it between my PC and my Mac. But I basically moved this, I copied this project onto one of my fast hard drives running on this PC, and that sped it up tremendously, the build times. So the reason being is the shader variants are little programs that are being, hundreds or thousands of little programs that are being written to be used by the app when it runs on a specific device. So there's a lot of I/O going on. So if you have a solid state, it just naturally speeds it up. Also, the first time you do the build, it could take a very long time because it's generating all these files for the first time and then moving it into cache. So I found that after the initial build, it takes about 6 minutes, which is still too long. So what I'm going to do is, instead of continuing with my DevLogs, I want to actually delve into these problems, and I want to learn about global illumination. I want to learn more about shader programs and lighting settings, graphic settings, just so I know more next time I develop a game or an app, and also to help you guys out, so you don't have to go and spend the time doing it. And that's one of the reasons I actually wanted to start this YouTube channel is I want to learn myself. By having a YouTube channel, if you want to present something, you really need to know a lot about it. So having a YouTube channel kind of forces me to learn things in detail, and I really like that. And then present it to people, and I like helping people so that they don't have to bump their head and go through the same problems that I faced. So I believe the next video is going to be on global illumination and just what its purpose is, how to use it properly, where to use it. And after that, I'm going to move into shaders, and especially just with speeding up the build times. And then after that, probably different graphic settings, specifically graphic settings for mobile devices. So yeah, it's time for me to get learning again, which I really love. And hopefully I'll have a video out on GI or global illumination pretty soon. So please check back for that. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give a like, subscribe, and hope to see you soon. Thank you.